Attention viewer, you are watching the world's biggest monster truck diecast YouTube channel. This is Monster Jam OCD.
Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Monster Jam OCD Before the Shelf review video. We are finally taking a look at Mix 14 for 2020. And this has been highly requested of you guys. And I want to thank Team Spin Master for finally sending these in for review. And this is the 6th assortment of trucks for 2020. We have one more assortment, which is Mix 15, which has the Avenger World Final 20 body and a couple other new trucks that we have yet to see this year. But this assortment is probably, I would say, the best assortment for this year. Mix 13 was also very good in Mix 12. There was some pretty solid assortments this year, but this one's got a lot of stuff that I've been waiting for. So as you can see, the top three from this case for me. So we have the, of course, Chase Piece Ride Truck, El Toro Loco. We have Black Pearl Monster Truck and the brand new Joker. We're not going to start with these, however, we're going to start with my least favorite of this case, which is the brand new edition of the Nitro Neons Gravedigger. So this is the second Nitro Neons Gravedigger that we are receiving. Last year in 2019, for the first year of Spin Master, we did receive a Nitro Neons Gravedigger with green tires, and this year we are receiving basically the same thing but with purple tires. So here's this, and here's the back of the box. You can see the assortment, which also includes Full Charge, Max D Overcast, Dragon Elementals, Fire, Pirate's Curse Boneyard trucks, and Calavera Boneyard trucks, and of course the other three that we already saw. So here it is. Let's unbox it real quick right now. And here is the Nitro Neons Gravedigger. And the difference between the original one and this is a couple of things. Actually, clarity issues have been solved with the graphics. You can see they're a bit brighter now, the purples and stuff. And also the flame wrapping has drastically changed since that original release. So you can see the full flame wrap on the new one compared to the old one with the broken flames. And besides that, the same thing in terms of chassis. The chassis is still chrome and green roll cage with purple tires this time. So there's the Gravedigger. Quick look at that. Pretty interesting. And again, my least favorite of the case, but still pretty cool to see with the purple. I do like the purple over the green to compare them. But we're really interested in seeing, I'm sure, the poster and the wristband. So here's the wristband, the first ever purple Gravedigger wristband, which is very nice. It has the Gravedigger logo embossed in it in 3D form, and the stripe, and of course we have the Gravedigger logo on the other side. So there's the purple, and then we have the poster, which I'm going to guess before I open it is, ooh, that's tough actually. I think we received every truck up to this point. It might be Pirate's Curse. I don't think we received that one yet, or it's Black Pearl, which is highly unlikely, but we'll see right now. So let's open it up. And is it Max D? Really? Oh, it is Max D. Okay, I guess we're getting a second Max D poster. I'm pretty sure we have received one before. It is the Max D jumping over the trucks. So there is Max D doing, I think it was a 5-truck jump at World Finals. I can't remember which World Finals it was at this point, but there it is. So that's pretty interesting to see that. So that's the poster back. And then on the front, of course, we have our poster of the assortment that you're about to see on review. So there they are, and there's that truck. And next up, we have the other least favorite of the case. Besides that, the rest are really cool. It is the Pirate's Curse Boneyard Trucks edition. And this is, of course, the Boneyard roll cage that we have talked about before. We have received a couple different trucks from this series. I think it was Zombie before it and Gravedigger. So there's Pirate's Curse, there's the back of the box, and we're gonna unbox it right now. So here it is, the Pirate's Curse Boneyard Trucks edition. They have returned to the paint on the sword and the front dagger. So you can see they are actual silver paint instead of plastic. So a very interesting switch back to that. We have the face there, of course, the Pirate's Curse face. And the showcase of this actual thing is, of course, the roll cage with the bones, the rib cage on the headers up there. We have the front mouth on the front of the chassis and some spine discs and stuff in this truck. So it's pretty awesome. You can also see the spine running down the back post there. So that's pretty awesome. And it comes with red rims, black tires, and a black chassis. And then, of course, the normal Pirate's Curse design that we usually get. So there it is, the Pirate's Curse Boneyard trucks, and the wristband is a dark red standard monsterjam.com and Monster Jam logo wristband. And next up is the Overcast Max D. something I've been looking forward to seeing in person because I have yet to see it until this point. I will be honest, it's not my favorite of the Overcast series. In fact, it's probably my least favorite, and you'll see why in a moment. But I also want to pull into the screen the normal Max D to compare the colors because people think it's the same thing. It's not, but it's a little bit off what I thought it was going to be. So we're going to unbox it. Let's check it out, the Overcast Max D. Okay, here it is, the Overcast Max D for 2020. And this is the final Overcast truck to ever be released by Spin Master. The series is retired after this year. So this year we did receive Zombie Overcast and Earthshaker Overcast in addition to this Max D Overcast. So this is the last one of its kind. Unfortunately, Overcast is going away. I did enjoy this series, though. It was really cool. I just wish they would have done a couple more before retiring it. And it comes with a yellow MonsterJam.com Monster Jam logo wristband. So here it is, the comparison between a normal Max D and this Max D. The big thing that I don't like about this Max D is that the fact that they printed on the dark gray on the top here for the spikes and stuff, but they kept the side panels a bare light gray, so it's just the paint color basically without the spike, not the spike, but the damaged plates, these colors that they have to add. So you can see the difference in the colors when you turn the truck is pretty dramatic, especially when you turn it on underneath a harsh light like a flashlight. You can definitely see the difference. So yeah, it's definitely my least favorite Overcast. However, it's a little better than I thought it originally was because the Max D colors that they decided to mute on it are pretty noticeable. Unlike on the render, they look the same. You can see the difference. They took out the dark orange colors and they kind of kept the rest of the yellow tones and the burnt orange color instead. They also muted the logo. The bottom of it is gray and the top is yellow, and the face is semi-muted. It's kind of hard to tell what is and what isn't, but overall, I don't think Max D was the best choice for an Overcast because the primary colors on Max D are already silver, and then the logo is hard to really mute out, or the colors I should say are hard to mute out because they're pretty similar, the yellow and orange. So anyway, Max D probably wasn't the best one. I probably would have gone with Son of a Digger or maybe Bakugan Dragonoid. That would have been pretty cool. But there is the Max D Overcast. It has the standard Overcast chassis, which is dark gray, the black roll cage, and the bright gray rims with the BKT tires. So it's actually a fun fact that I believe this is the case here. I think my memory is serving me correctly. This was actually the original inspiration for Team Fire's Dragon in the real life circuit until they decided to make it Ice Dragon. I believe that's what this was. So it's a canceled concept, I believe, that they're bringing back for this Elemental series, which is pretty cool. So you can see it's a red dragon. It has the fire tires and an orange roll cage and dark red chassis. So let's check it out and unbox it right now. Okay, so here it is, the Fire Dragon, and this is pretty cool. I love the colors. This is probably my favorite Elementals truck. So let's check out the top here. You can see there's kind of like veins sticking out of the skin of the dragon up there, which is a really cool touch. They have the yellow spikes on the top. We have the horns in a orange to yellow gradient. We have an orange windshield, the fire coming out of the nostrils, and some embers on the front of the truck itself. Lots of detail within the actual paint scheme. And then the dragon in red on the side here with the dragon logo and the wings in yellow. Then we have a bright fluorescent orange or neon orange, whatever you want to call it, roll cage with a red chassis, and then those brand new fire tires for the mold there. So you can see they are fire molded into the tire there. And then we have a black rim. And comparing it to the other Elementals trucks that we have had in the past, we have had, now we have had three: the Gravedigger, the Earth Gravedigger, and we also had the Elementals truck's water Megalodon, so it had the water tires. So they're all different castings for their tires, and the last one we will receive in Mix 15 is Hurricane Force, which will be the wind or the air. And next up is the new concept Calavera for the Boneyard trucks. And this one's awesome. Actually, I forgot to mention this, sorry. Here is the wristband for the dragon. It's a neon orange. And now we'll continue on to the Calavera. So here's Calavera. By the way, Calavera is Spanish for skull. So this is a Dia de los Muertos truck based on that concept. And the original intent was to release it on October 1st. Of course, this case has been delayed, I believe, to October 27th. So Calavera might not make it out before Halloween, but that was the original intent with this truck because the Day of the Dead, of course, Dia de los Muertos is around this time as well. So here's Calavera, the first ever Dia de los Muertos inspired truck by Monster Jam. Let's unbox it and check it out. Okay, the Calavera monster truck. What I originally thought was going to be like a 3D skull concept, I'm glad they made it into a pickup truck instead of that. I think that they should keep doing pickup trucks and SUVs whenever they can instead of doing 3D concepts. Although I love 3D concepts, it's nice to see standard stuff like this in the mixes. So here is the wristband color. It's a perfect match to the actual, I guess like a magenta purplish color. So there it is. And here is the truck itself. So Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, it's a holiday to celebrate the ones who have passed away in their families. Some of my family does celebrate this day, so it's actually a meaningful truck to me and some of my heritage. So it's a pretty cool thing to see come out, especially in this time with the October festivals coming up. So here is Dia de los Muertos. We have the skulls, of course, and for Dia de los Muertos, they do a lot of things with skulls. They dress up as these kind of skeletons with these really flashy colors and flowers and all this stuff. So it captures all of that spirit in this truck. It has these also kind of like doilies on the side here with the orange colors. Very festive, very bright colors just to match the actual festivals that they do. And you can see in the actual paint, we have more skulls in the background. And then the Calavera logo, really tiny on the fender with the Monster Jam logo. It has black taillights, which is a nice touch, kind of muted for, of course, the ones who have passed on, so it's muted colors. And then we have the same doily kind of set up there on the back with the orange and the orange. Then it says Calavera and MonsterJam.com, and on the background we have more skulls. This side, same stuff. And then the front, again, muted headlights in black, and the front grille is not printed in, but the entire front clip is printed with the skull pattern, which is very nice. And then we have MonsterJam.com. And the hood here with the skulls again. And then the roof here says Calavera. And then it has a black chassis and the Boneyard Trucks roll cage, which is also a really nice touch and ties this truck really together well with this series. I think it's probably one of the best series matches that it has been with this actual Boneyard Trucks roll cage. And then it has those brand new color magenta purplish color rims with the black tires. So that is an awesome truck. Also a negative spacebar printed in there. It is an awesome truck. I love the colors. I love the festivity and the heritage that it connects to. And I'm sure a lot of Monster Jam fans who connect with this holiday on a personal level will enjoy this truck. So there is Calavera, the Dia de los Muertos truck for 2020. And another flashy pink truck has hit the market. We have Full Charge by Monster Jam, another concept by the designers at Spin Master and at Monster Jam, a collaborative, I'm sure, concept. And this is the pink Full Charge. I remember distinctly seeing this concept at the All-Star Challenge influencer meeting that we had with collectors and the design team, and I was very intrigued on seeing how it would turn out in 2020. So here it is, the Full Charge pink machine. Let's unbox it right now. That one was very difficult to unbox. So here it is, the Full Charge monster truck, and here is the wristband. It's a fluorescent pink color, very cool. And here is the truck itself, the Full Charge. I believe it's a Corvette. I think someone said it's a Corvette. I'm not very good with cars, so I'm not too sure. I'm noticing that this actual hood scoop here, does this open up? No. It's actually plastic right here. I'm not quite sure why that is, but that's plastic there. I'm not sure if it functions. I don't think it does. Interesting though. Anyway, there's the hood there. And this is a Corvette according to some collectors, so that's pretty cool. And you can see here it has a bright pink, beautiful paint scheme. Really in person, it's just this bright pink. It's not getting captured on camera properly. When you guys find this in stores, if you do, you'll see the difference between my camera and the real life paint color. So there's that, and here's the side here with this lightning bolt pattern, purple and red and white. We have Full Charge and the Monster Jam logo in pink and purple. The front grille is painted in silver. And like I said, the hood there, for some reason the middle of it is plastic. I'm not quite sure why that is, but it is there. And the lightning pattern across the hood as well with the front windshield. This side, same stuff as the other side. The pattern is the same. And the tailgate has some nice silver details painted in there. And you can see it has taillights and up here some vents and stuff on the back with a big rear windshield there and the roof. And then it has a purple roll cage, a sparkly metallic gray chassis, and white tires with pink rims in the middle. So it's a very flashy pink truck. And next up, we're getting to the top three here. It is the Black Pearl monster truck, the first release of Black Pearl in any diecast form. Of course, last year we were expecting to get this in the singles packs, but it was delayed until 2020, which now it has received its updated paint scheme that it currently runs in real life. I hope that they go back and make the original paint scheme. However, this thing is nonetheless a beautiful piece, one that we've all been waiting for really for a long time. So the Black Pearl unboxing happens right now. And this is amazing. I love Cole Bernard. He's a great driver, actually a fabulous driver, truly a future world champion. And we have Black Pearl here and the black wristband that it comes with, a very nice black wristband. Like the Pirates theme we have going here with the skull and crossbones flag, this is definitely matching that style. So here it is, the Black Pearl monster truck. Just an amazing diecast. I am thrilled with this one. And let's check out the detail up close. Let's zoom in and see it. So here it is, the Star Creations, of course, designed Black Pearl. You can see their logo is right there. We have the skulls. We have the Black Pearl ship, the logo, the Moss Jam logo, some more skulls here on the fender. And wrapping around the front, they even did the full clip wrapping with the skull on the bottom, the headlights, the grill printing, and our pirate mascot on the hood there with his lamp. I believe this was designed by the Instagram account Tattoos by Freak, Jeremy, who's very popular, very well known. And there's the hood, or I'm sorry, the roof there with the Star Creations logo and the skull and crossbones face. And then the tailgate here has the Black Pearl with the tail lights, and then of course it's a black paint scheme. And here's this side for Black Pearl. And then the rims have this awesome looking bronze bead lock, which is reflective. And then the inner bead, like the real truck, is gold with a black tire, black roll cage, and chrome chassis. This is possibly one of the trucks of the year for me. Although it's so simple, not like a 3D concept that's crazy looking. This is so simplistic and so beautiful and perfectly accurate that I enjoy it just as much as the other trucks like the Joker that we're about to see. One of the final two of this review, we have the Joker monster truck by Spin Master. This is their custom concept, of course. I've mentioned this before. The Heroes trucks, the DC trucks, have all been designed in-house by Spin Master, Superman, and Batman. And now we have the additional Joker, the first villain truck. So let's unbox it. There's the logo, by the way, for Joker. We're gonna unbox it right now. And I've truly been waiting all year for this truck. This is possibly my truck of the year. A lot of people might disagree with that, but I have been waiting ever since I saw the first concept art of this to see it in person. And here is the wristband it comes with. Awesome color. It's like a light gray ashy color. So there is the wristband, kind of like a face paint that's been worn down in color. So very awesome. And here it is, the Joker monster truck. Just an insane concept, crazy tooling, and I gotta give props to the team at Spin Master for designing this in-house. It looks awesome. It's very much like the Joker's personality. It's kind of just makes no sense, but makes sense at the same time kind of thing. And you can see the windshield is actually not even a windshield. It's a shuttered in metal gate there. And then on the sides here, it has some heavy duty metal plating guarding him inside. And then we have, it says, on the side here, we of course have him laughing with the ha 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 across the entire side. It has some detail. It's hard to see on my camera, but there's some black oil detail in the paint itself. It is a dark purple paint scheme. It has green fenders with some detail, silver details. The taillights here. The back is very well open. You can see into the motor, which is really cool. And it is a little bit short on the chassis, but I'm also realizing that this is actually a Boneyard Trucks chassis. I just realized that. That is so strange. I didn't even notice that until now. I was like, this really looks strange. This is a Boneyard Trucks roll cage in green form. That's such an awesome touch to this truck. I didn't notice that till now. That's crazy cool. So there it is, the Boneyard Trucks roll cage in green for Joker. That was not an original plan, I don't believe, on the rendering. But there it is. Wow, I didn't notice that. That's crazy. So there it is, the roll cage, and then the front here with his classic in the modern Joker, not the most recent Joker film, but the Suicide Squad movie. He has his tattoo on his hand of the smile, so you can see that's the same tattoo with the blood spattering on the hood here, and then the front headlights with X's through them, and the front barricade with these kind of diamond plating, and then these front lights here as well. And then it has a roof rack on the top here with what appears to be, that looks like, I'm going to say it looks like a bomb to me, a giant bomb, like a Looney Tunes cartoonish style bomb, I guess. And then a top with a crate here with this top rack holding that in there. So it's just a crazy concept. It has that awesome Boneyard Trucks roll cage as well, and these dark brownish color tires with the purple rims and a gray chassis. So again, it makes no sense, but makes sense at the same time, just like the Joker. And now we have the final truck, which is the Ride Trucks El Toro Loco. And as you guys know, we have seen 4 other ride trucks in the past now. We have had the Gravedigger ride truck, which was its own casting with its own seats right there. We also had the BKT, my current favorite and my still favorite here. We had in Mix 12 the Blue Thunder, same casting as the BKT was. And most recently in Mix 13, we had the Megalodon. And now we have the custom concept El Toro Loco ride truck, number 5 of 6 ride trucks for this year. As you guys also know, if you guys watch my previous review videos, I usually have a copy of the truck or an extra one out of the box. So this is the first time I'm actually going to unbox a ride truck on camera for a review. So here we go, the El Toro Loco ride truck for 2020 right now. And here it is, the Ride Truck El Toro Loco for 2020. And the wristband is yellow, a darker yellow than the Max D was, but there it is, the yellow wristband for El Toro Loco Ride Truck. And here is the comparison to a normal El Toro Loco. You can see the cab is much bigger. They did extend it a tiny bit. And also the horns are not printed on for some reason with the orange. I'm not sure what happened there, but they don't have any printing on them. And then we have also no chin hairs in the front. But the front casting actually looks a little more accurate to the real truck. It is cut down, shortened a bit, which is really nice. And besides that, it looks like the same stuff going on. So there is El Toro Loco's comparison, and here is the ride truck itself. It has the 4 seats, of course, just like BKT and Blue Thunder had, and also for that case, Megalodon. I'm sorry, the 8 seats, not 4. But you can see there's the setup, same stuff as Megalodon and as BKT had there. And also, I guess you would say Blue Thunder as well. So there it is, and there's the tailgate. It does have mossgm.com in there. And the taillights are also printed in. It has the staircase on the back with, like I mentioned, this part in there. They also filled in this top part instead of having the gap there. Like I said, they did extend this casting out a bit, which looks pretty cool. And then there's the El Toro Loco logo with the Mossgem logo. And there is the flame pattern on the hood with the horns again, not the painted ones, but it's very similar to the regular one. And then we have the front bumper and the BKT tires with the BKT printing and orange rims. And of course, it's on the vintage Leafer chassis. So there is El Toro Loco ride truck, an awesome addition to the ride truck series. And next up, and the final ride truck for this year will be the Earthshaker ride truck. And I'm really interested in seeing how they have accomplished that one. It's definitely going to be the most interesting ride truck of the year. However, El Toro Loco is very nice. It's very well built, and I really like this one. They should really make this truck into real life. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been probably the best assortment of the year, and I want to hear your guys' opinions, so please tell me what you guys think about these trucks in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. This is your reminder, Mossgem OCD, signing out.